Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, November 5th, 2022, and it is 7 p.m. Eastern time, and it's time for date night with Lisa. So I see lots of you guys already on here ready to go. I know you were anxiously waiting for me. I was having a crisis right before I had hit play. Work was calling me. They're like freaking out. I got to tell you about that in a minute. Oh, the things I have to do. I'm like, I can't talk. I got to go live in 2 minutes. So I got to put out a fire when I get off of here. But anyway, it was absolutely gorgeous today. It was 82 degrees and sunny and breezy and just beautiful today. And I went to a stamp camp with my upline. She was having a fundraiser for somebody who is not doing very well. They're trying to raise some money for medical costs and stuff. And it was a lot of fun. And let's see. Let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Lynn, you're first on here today. Hey, Annie. Hey, Karen. Hey, Spice Girl. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Tony. Hey, Diana. Let me see. Terry. Rochelle. I see like two or three names the same, so I'm trying to not say it twice. Patricia, Nancy, I think I said Rochelle, Julie, Cynthia, Hilda. Oh my gosh, there's so many people on here now. It's kind of like scrolling so fast I can't even read them. Hello, everybody else. You guys are so fast tonight. Wow, we went from 15 to 75 in like 1 minute. That's crazy. All right. Well, say hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys had some beautiful weather where you are today. Um, I just wanted to play outside a little bit, but it was kind of windy, and it was funny because I just mowed the grass a couple days ago. I think on Thursday when I was on here. I told you guys I mowed the grass. So when I did that, my yard looked so good, and it kind of mulched all the leaves up, so it looked like it was just raked, even though I didn't really rake. I just kind of did the mower over them. My yard is covered. Like, you can hardly even see the grass right now. So it went from being green this morning to the wind blowing all day, and now like there's the backyard's covered in pine straw, the front yard's covered in leaves, and it's a mess. You can hardly even see the grass now. So I'm like, well, there goes all that hard work. So, oh, hey, Cindy from Indy. How you doing? Let me see. Prayers going to Rochelle or Rachel. I guess Rochelle. I'm not sure why. Let me see if I can scroll back and see. I don't know. I missed something. Hey, Beth. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Terry. Hey, Sharon. I see a lot of familiar faces on here. All right, so time for date night. I don't know what's going on with Rochelle, but I missed it, but hopefully you're okay. I know the leaves are coming down so fast. It is crazy. I mean, I was like, oh yes, my yard looks good. Even this morning it looked good, but then I came home and it was like, woo! It looked like it was snowing leaves today. So this is the card we're making tonight. We're actually going to do 5. So it was so easy. I said, well, we can't just do 1 because I know you guys would get upset if my video was only 5 minutes. So we're going to do 5 of these tonight. And I got the inspiration from for this card from my upline Faith. So she made this card for a swap that I did with some of the other demonstrators in the area about probably about a month ago. And I just thought this was a cute card, and I didn't have any of these stamps here. So I just went in my stash and kind of picked out something close. So we're using the Grassy Grove stamp set, which I have not used in a long time. So I was like, boom, that's perfect stamp set to use. So there's the deer. That's the only set I have that has a deer in it. And we're using the trees and this right here for the grass. And then we're also using the Perched in a Tree stamp set for the words. And I should have done the little sprinkles. That would have been pretty. And this stamp set, the Grassy Grove, does come with dies. So we've got that really pretty die here. Plus the deer have dies. But this one, I don't know if you guys remember this one from last year. I used to use it all the time. And I did a silhouette one, like with the sunset in the background. And the deer was like in black on it. And it was really pretty. So go back and check that video out. It's from about a year ago. I did use the stamp set a lot with that, what do you call it? On the Horizons paper. That was so beautiful. I wish they would bring that back. So that's that. And then the paper I'm using is from the Boughs of Holly on page 25 in the Holiday Mini. And it's the poinsettia paper. The poinsettias and the holly leaves. And it's this one right here with the trees on it. I had a ton of that left. I was making the card kits for this past month, and I was using all the poinsettia. I've gone through 5 packs of this paper just for the poinsettia paper, because that's my favorite in there. And the card kits I had to do were all with this paper. So I was getting down to my last pack, and I'm like, uh-oh, I need some more. So I was having a little crisis there. So that's what we're using there. The ribbon is in the big catalog. And then don't forget, if you place an order the next 2 weeks, well, more like 10 days left. So the 1st through the 15th, you're going to get this card kit. So you'll get a set of 3 of these supplies. So you'll make 3 of these cards, or no, wait a minute, 4. Sorry, I usually do 3, but this month it's 4. So you'll get 4 of these if your order's over $50. And then a pack of these gems, which are the garden gems, which are retired. So I stocked up on those. So if your order's over $100, you'll get a pack of these also to go with it. And they go with it perfectly. So those are really, really pretty gems. And also we've got the Fitting Florets special going on. So lots of beautiful stuff. My paper is the wrong color, so don't look at the color. It is green, and well, it's green and blue and pink is the colors. My printer did not do the right colors. The stamp set and the dies will be available for a long time. But the gems, the paper, and the Christmas stamp set are only available while supplies last. So if you want these 3 things, make sure you get them right away. You can get the whole suite for $97.50, or you can get it in pieces. But with the suite, you save 10% on the stamps and stuff. So it's a good deal. All right, so that's my business talk. So let's get started. Here's what you need. And let me read some comments real quick. Oops, I missed a piece here. Let me catch up on the comments. Let me see. All right, we've got lots of hellos. Hello, hello. Leaves and branches in your yard. That's what mine looks like. It was such a mess. Oh, it's Rochelle. Okay, Rochelle. So glad. Oh, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. I met Sarah today at the stamp camp. She is so sweet. Victoria caught me live. Good, good, good. You wished you lived in Virginia so you could know me better. You can just watch my videos. We'll be like old friends. One of the girls on here, Stephanie, she was watching my videos from Florida, and then she has a relative, her brother, I think, lives here, and she came to Chesapeake last week, and she just sent me a message, and she's like, I really want to meet you, so we met for breakfast. So if you guys come this way, just send me a message. I'll be happy to meet with you if I can, if I'm not working to death. Oh, Spice Girl, you had to have it. I love this stamp set too. Oh, Robin, in New Zealand, it's only 12 o'clock on Sunday, right? Yep, you're a day ahead of time. Do you guys have daylight savings? Because tonight is daylight savings time. Start. So we go fall backwards. Somebody said we fall back into doom and gloom and leave the sunshine and warm. That's what I do. I take my blower, blow all the leaves in the middle of the yard, and then run over it with the lawnmower. But it didn't really help today because they're everywhere. Plus, my gutters are full of leaves, and I have those gutter guard things. So that really irritates me too. Because I pulled up and I'm looking at my gutters, and I'm like, they're full. but they're not really full. Everything's laying on top because I have those like screen things in them. But it makes me mad because that's the whole reason I got them, so I would never have to clean the gutters. Okay, so I think I caught up to everybody. All right, so here's what you need. We need 5 of everything. So 5.5 by 8.5 evening evergreen. And you got 5 of those folded in half. The white paper, 5.25 by 4, 5 of those. Can you guys see me and hear me good tonight, I hope? Nobody said anything, so I'm hoping everything's good. 5 of these, the DSP. So that's from that Boughs of Holly set. You need 5 of them, 5.25 by 3. At first I had by 4, but I thought it was too much trees, so I cut it down to 3, so it wasn't like so overpowering. All right, we've got 3.25 by 3.25 black, 5 of those, 3 by 3 white, and 5.25 by, let me put that there, by 1/2 soft suede. And here's the card. So see if we can squish all that on here so you can get a screenshot. I almost think I could see better without my glasses on when I'm looking at this computer screen. Okay, good. Oh, hey, Elizabeth from Salt Lake City. I love Salt Lake City. All right, so everybody says they can hear me good. That's good. Okay. All right, so get a screenshot real quick and we'll get started. This is a super easy card. All right, so we'll take all these off. Let me tell you about my crisis. So about like 5 minutes before I go live, I get a text from one of my people at work, and they're like, call the center really fast. I need to talk to you. And I was like, oh, great. What now? There's always something going on. Oh, and the inside of the card is just the trees there like that. So I think I might do that first. I don't know. All right, so that's for the inside. I forgot to say that. This is for the front. This is for the front. And then this is for the front. So the pieces we're going to be stamping are the 2 white ones. And then everything else is just like to the side. So I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper. Let me see. Here we go. We'll fold this in half. Put that down. So we want a clean one. All right, so I'm going to start with these little pieces here. And I'll just spread them out. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the words. So the words are in black, and these are from the Perched in a Tree set. And I'm using Memento Black. I had to re-ink it because it was so dry. So what happened was there's another center. You know, I work at an urgent care center. So we're going to stamp this right in the very top left corner. And you want it pretty much as high as you can get it. Oh, it's still a little bit dry looking. So we have another center that's the same as ours. That's about 10 minutes away. Well, people are calling our center and they're saying that the other center is turning people away because they've reached capacity, which I know is not true, because the only way that they can reach capacity is if the corporate office tells them that they can shut down, and that hasn't happened yet. So we are super busy, but they're just saying that because they're busy, which we're busy too. So now they're sending everybody to our center, which is insane because we close at 8 o'clock, but they're sending all their people. They're saying, oh, they've reached capacity, go to our center. And so they called me panicking. They're like, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? So I'm like, you need to go to the back and tell them they need to call somebody and tell them that what they're doing. So that's not going to happen because our center shouldn't get slammed with their stuff. So that's not fair. All right, then I'm going to take on the bottom of these, I'm going to do the green. So that was my emergency. So really, I should have gotten on the phone and started calling like the head of our center, but I told them to do it. So hopefully they'll do it. But technically, since I'm not there, I'm not going to worry about it. There's nothing I can do right now. All right, so what I'm going to do is make some grass here at the bottom. So I've got this stamp right here, and I'm going to turn it upside down and just use this bottom part. And I'm going to stamp the grass upside down because I don't want all those flowers in there. I just want some green looking grass. So I'm going to kind of tap it so that it looks like grass and that it's not like, well, it kind of looks like grass. It'll look like grass once we put everything on there. All right, so we're just stamping that there and kind of tapping it all over because you don't want like just a flat line. Okay. Oops, I really don't need to ink the whole thing up. I don't know why I'm doing that. And I hope my head is not in the picture because I just hit the camera. So I'm tapping it so that it's not like super straight. I kind of want it to look a little bit not straight. All right, so one more of these. So I'm trying to get it in a line, but not like super straight looking. So it looks a little bit uneven because I don't want the deer just standing like in the air. He's got to be standing on something. So that's why I got the grass going here. It'd be nice if I had grass going the other way, but I just did not want these flowers all in there. And I could have just like done maybe a marker on that bottom part, but this is easier. Okay. All right, so then we're going to take the trees and do, actually, let's do the deer. So that way we won't do our trees too far over. Oh, so that was Evening Evergreen. Oops, I just put my finger in it. This is Crumb Cake. So we're going to be using Crumb Cake now. And we're going to try and get that deer right on top. And I've cut mine almost to the edge, so I know his feet, a little piece of hair. I know his feet are almost at the very bottom of that rubber. So we're just going to put him down and see. He's still not all the way on the grass, but close enough. Ooh, there's something on my stamp. Now he's got a spot on his back. Okay, now it's good. Okay, that one came out better. I got to go a little bit lower than my rubber is. But I like to do surgery on my stamps, so they're pretty close to the edge. And I don't have all that extra rubber. See, that one came out really good. It looks like that's just like right up in his legs. Okay, perfect. All right, that one really came out good too. All right, so this one, I might put just a teeny bit more grass on here. So let me just ink that up just a little bit. And do just a touch more. There we go. That's a little bit too much, but that's all right. Okay. All right, so we've got all the grass done. Now we need to do the trees, and they go on the inside too. So we're going back to the Evening Evergreen. And I forgot to look at the time when I started. Did anybody notice what time it was? Because I said 20 minutes, but I don't even know what time it was when we started. So let me see. Hold on, let me read some comments real quick. Let's see. Arizona, I think Arizona's the only place that doesn't change time, isn't it? I think everywhere else changes the time except for Arizona. That must be confusing because everybody else does it. I kind of wish we didn't do it, but what can you do? Sue says, are we seeing the RSV in infants or youngsters? Not too bad. Pretty much everything is flu right now. We're seeing a couple cases of COVID, but it's almost all the flu. So everybody's coming in pretty sick. Luckily, we make most people wait in their car. So they check in and then they go right back to the car until it's ready for them to come in. How do you spell crisis? What? Oh, I don't know what a spoonful of comfort is. Spoonful of comfort, that's something you order. Um, you cut? Oh, Spice Girl said she's cut a few of hers too far, so she quit doing it. Ah, you have to wear good glasses when you do it because you don't want to cut too far in and then ruin it. I've been doing it an awful long time, and you know, back in the day, we actually had to cut all the stamps anyway. They used to come as one solid sheet of rubber, and you had to just trim them out. That was back in the day. So now we're lucky they come like pre-done, but we used to have to trim all the stamps. And that took forever. Trust me, when I would get a set of like, you know, 10, 12 sets of stamps at a time. All right, so I'm going to stamp this one. I'm going to ink it up one time and then stamp it like 3 times. So I want to get it just like right on the edge. And then I'm just lift it up and do it again and again. So I've got like the shadow of the trees there. So I'm going to do that on each one. So ink it up one time, stamp it right on the edge, and then move it over a little bit. Try not to get it on top of the deer. We don't want a tree on his ear. And then do it again. So I'm going right next to the deer, but not on the deer. So you get that forest look right next to him. So I get to go to another stamp camp tomorrow. So I'm really excited because I'm getting, it's so much fun for me to go to somebody else's class when I don't have to do anything. So it's really a nice change of pace. So I get to go do it again and make 4, I think we're making 4 projects tomorrow. And then this is the inside of my card. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing with these trees. So I'm going to start on the edge and then just go a little bit over and then down a little bit. So we just have that look of a bunch of trees there. So I'm really excited. And then I've got my classes coming up this week. So Tuesday and Thursday, I have classes here. And if you're ever in the area, check and see if I'm having classes. So you could come to one. Is that 3? This seems like it's, no, that's, seems like I did more than 5 here. Make sure you get the bottom of your tree on the paper so you don't have it like that. You want to have the bottom really at the very bottom or even off the page. You don't want to have like trunks like in the middle of nowhere. Okay. All right, so I think we are done stamping. All right, so I think I'm doing pretty good on time. So now we're just going to put everything together. So I don't need this anymore. And we've just got to get these on here. These go inside. So I'll do that first. Oh my gosh, you're talking so much. Oh, I'm missing a whole bunch. Oh yeah, Dolores says she remembers trimming all those stamps. Yeah. All of my grandbabies are sick. Oh. Why are you packing? Oh, at Jody, I don't know. Trimming the stamps. Yes, trimming them and putting them on wood. I do not miss wood at all. I hated wood stamps. The only good thing was you didn't have to search for clear blocks all the time, but I have like 4 sets of clear blocks now, so it's not so bad. But, oh, I'm so glad we don't have wood stamps anymore. That was a lot of space. All right, so these go in inside. Debbie Spicer, your husband had 5 strokes and a quadruple bypass. Holy cow. That's crazy. He's like a cat with 9 lives. He's very lucky. Well, hopefully he'll be better after he gets all these surgeries done. A lot of sick people on here. I see a lot of people saying they're sick. I hope you guys feel better. It's no fun being sick, that's for sure. I'm worried I'm gonna get it, but I'm just like praying about it every night. Just, Lord, keep me healthy. Because I just do not, I can't afford to miss work right now. We're too busy to be shorthanded, that's for sure. Because we are, right now, we're shorthanded again. Because we were fully staffed, but now that it's so busy, we need 3 people per shift instead of 2. So everybody's working extra shifts because it's just too insanely busy right now. So I got, at least I'm off tomorrow. And then I got to work Monday. I got to do a double on Monday. Okay. Oh, Hawaii doesn't go back either. Huh. I did not get a flu shot. I always have gotten a flu shot like every year until COVID. And now I'm kind of scared to get a shot. I don't want any kind of shot anymore because everybody's having all these side effects from the COVID shot, and I'm like scared of the shots now. So, plus the last few times, oh shoot, I didn't mean to put that up high. All right, so this goes like right in the middle, kind of near the edge, but I started putting it up at the top edge, but it doesn't go at the top edge. And then this goes right on top of it like that. Oh, plus I was going to say the last time we had a flu thing and I got the flu shot. I didn't get the flu, but a lot of people that were coming in were like, yeah, and I got the flu shot and I still got the flu. And I'm like, well, I guess they picked the wrong one this year because the flu shot only protects you against like, you know, I don't know, 3 strains or something. I can't remember exactly, but so if they try to predict the most common strain, and if they don't predict it right, then there's a flu epidemic. I think this one's too long. Let me see. That would be bad. It is. Okay, so we're just gonna have to put this top one a little bit. Well, we'll just center it because it's got a little bit too long. I should have checked that. Yeah, but now all these people are having all these issues from that COVID vaccine, like heart issues and fertility issues and all these things. So I'm like, I'll just take my chances. I don't know. I know that's bad, but we have I have like a plastic bubble around me at work. You know, that plastic shield, and I'm all masked up, and I hand sanitize every 5 seconds. So hopefully I'll be okay. But I'm not putting any more stuff in my body right now. Except vitamins. I put a lot of vitamins, and I take vitamin D and B12 and all those, like elderberry and all those things. Echinacea. It's this one vitamin. It's called like immune defense or something like that. And it's got all these healthy things in there. So that's what I take. And so far it has worked pretty well. All right, so we're just sticking these on each one. You could glue this to the back of this one and have it right on the edge, but it's easier, I think, just to stick it right to the paper and then put this one like on top. My glue is almost empty. So I'm totally excited about stamping tomorrow. Oh, I got a funny story. So, you know, at night, I take a sleeping pill because I have a hard time going to sleep. So a lot of times I'll start doing stuff online and I fall asleep halfway through. Like I'll be in the middle of sending a text or you know, shopping or just doing something, and I fall asleep right in the middle, and I wake up in the middle of the night and my phone is like either on top of me or underneath me or something or whatever. Well, I started doing an order the other night to Kroger, and I was going to go pick it up um, yesterday. And so I started doing the order, and then I don't know if I just forgot that I already did the order, and I started ordering the same exact thing again. And I was looking at my total, and I'm like, man, that seems kind of high. And I go through and I'm like checking everything, and I'm just going down the list. Well, I didn't check to see that there was like 2 of everything, or sometimes 3 or 4 of everything. And so I go pick up my groceries, and I'm like, I did not order this much food. But I had ordered double of almost everything. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so I have got to make sure I don't order groceries when I'm almost asleep to go pick up the next day. And then my other funny thing is, so I am a Bath and Body Works hoarder. I'm a paper hoarder and Stampin' Up hoarder, and I'm also a Bath and Body Works and makeup. I like makeup too. So those are the things that I like to accumulate a lot of. So when Bath and Body Works has sales, I stock up, and I also give them to my coworkers a lot because I give them treats. Like I just gave them a treat bag last week for Halloween and put all sorts of goodies in there. And usually I'll stick like a hand sanitizer or a little lotion or, you know, something. So I was stocking up on lotions and things for Christmas because I'll give them, you know, another goodie bag at Christmas because I do it like every other month. So I have this big giant bin of all these lotions because I stocked up when they went on sale. Like a couple months ago, they all went on sale for, I think it was $4.95 for the big ones. And so I stocked up. So I go in my bin to grab another one because that's what I use every day when I get out of the shower. And I picked one that said, oh, what's that brand that they have? It's aromatherapy. So it was aromatherapy, and it was like lavender and vanilla, and it said sleep on it. And I was like, oh, good. This is a perfect one because usually I take a shower at night before I go to bed. So I start putting it on. I'm like, man, this stuff is super thick. And I was like, oh, must be really, really good. Like, they have one that's like a paraffin hand lotion, and it's kind of like, it was like that thick, really thick. And so I'm putting it on like all over, and I'm like, wow, it just was taking forever to rub it in, and it was just so thick. And so I didn't really think anything else about it. I go to bed. Well, then I took a shower today before I went to the stamp camp, and I get that lotion out and I look at it closer. Well, it is foot cream. So why it's aromatherapy sleep foot cream, I don't know. But I put foot cream all over my body. Not that I think it would hurt or anything, but I just thought that was kind of funny because I was like, okay, it was like a full-size thing, and it looked just the same as the other ones, but it said foot cream. So anyway, I got to remember to use that only on my feet now, but it was really extra thick. All right, we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. So I'm going to use up, I have all these little half ones. Let me read some comments. I know you guys are sending messages like crazy. Holy cow. Okay, everybody's talking about being sick. I got a shot. You got a shot and then got sick. I know a lot of people do that too. They'll come in and they're like, yeah, I just got my flu shot and now I'm sick. So I don't know. I'm just paranoid about these shots now. I know some of you guys are like super for vaccines and stuff, and that's totally you. Good for you. But I am like, I've seen the other side of it, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. So I'm not telling anybody what to do at all. But I'm just personally not getting it. So if I get sick, I get sick. All right. So you guys, you think, oh, Jody, you think your husband health is from the COVID vaccine. I know, I've just been reading so much about it, and it scares me because my daughter got the vaccine and a booster, and I don't know, she's okay, but I know a lot of people who are having issues who have gotten it. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I don't want anybody to say stuff to me. All right, let's get back to cards. Working on mine tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Lori, are you talking about you put your Christmas tree up today? Oh my goodness, that's a little bit early for me. I know most people used to wait till like the day after Thanksgiving to put their tree up, but it seems like people put their trees up a lot earlier nowadays. I haven't put the tree up in a while because I'm single, and for some reason it just really depresses me having a tree up when I'm by myself because I don't really have presents to put under it. And because I don't really do presents too much anymore because I just give money. I give my daughter money. And I used to go to my sister's house every Christmas, but now she's moved like 6 hours away. She was just like an hour and a half away in the Outer Banks. And I would go there. But I don't know. My Christmas tree is in the attic, and it takes 2 people to get it down. And all the decorations are in the attic too. I probably should just get like a little tree, but I just don't. I am a big Christmas person, but I used to decorate my whole entire house and like spend days decorating. And I had the villages, and I had the huge Christmas tree, and I had like the stuff for the stairs and the porch, and like every room was decorated. But when I moved and downsized into my smaller house, I got rid of 24 giant bins, like those big tubs, storage tubs. 24 of those I got rid of. And now I did it down to like 4. So I kept ornaments and just a little bit. But I haven't put it up since I moved into my new house. Not my new house anymore. It's been 2.5 years since I've been here. All right, so now we're going to put the ribbon on. So I've just got this gingham ribbon. This is the black and white gingham ribbon. And all you do is just take it, tie it in a little knot. And you could cut it at a slant. I think it works better for this card to cut it straight. So I'm just going to cut it straight. And I've got 4 more already done, even though they only take a second. But we're going to put a glue dot on here. And I tell you, I was at the stamp camp today. These are the old glue dots that came on the roll. So you see how this one is actually on the roll? The new ones are actually on the paper. So they would be on this side instead of on the roll. And they are so hard to get off of this paper instead of, I don't know why they do it. It's the same exact company that makes them, but for some reason they decided to switch it and put them, instead of on here, they're on this. And it's so much harder. And I was like, man, I'm glad I stocked up when they didn't really discontinue the old ones, but I don't know what happened. But when I found out they were changing, I like ordered a bunch because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get stuck with those. And luckily they've lasted me for a few years. So I'm going to do the ribbon like that. And I know I'm way behind on comments. And I didn't bring a joke tonight. I've been slacking. I've been so busy, though. I have not had time to do anything. But I will be sharing a couple of the projects from the class I went to today because I really liked them. Oops, that's upside down. So I'm going to change them probably a little bit, but they're really cute. My upline Faith is like a fantastic stamper. She needs to have a YouTube channel. But she's a little shy sometimes, so she's not, she kind of gets scared in front of the camera, I think. So whenever she has a really good card, I said, I'll do it. I'll take your card and do a video. So that's what I kind of did with this one, but that was her swap card. Oh, not that one. Where, I don't even know where I put it away already. The one with the other deer on it. But she comes up with some really cute things. And I wish she did videos too. All right, that one's too long over here. All right, and then of course, you know what we have to do. we have to do some shimmer spray. So let me get my scrap paper back out. I don't want to get my paper dirty. All right, so we're just going to spritz each one like 3 or 4 times. And I know you could see this when I was looking at the screen. I could see the shimmer on this paper really good. So I'll hold it up for you, but hopefully you can see it. It's like super sparkly. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. Can you see it? I love it. It's making my paper all sparkly. I forgot to shake it. Oh, this one's already done. Oh, that was a sample. All right, so we are done. And that was quick because it's only 7:40, and I know I did like at least 10 minutes of talking. So there you go. I don't know if that was 20 minutes, maybe 25. Did anybody keep track? And oops. Let me read all these comments. Holy cow. There's a lot. This is from the Boughs of Holly designer paper, Jolie. This is an easy card to copy, though, if you guys wanted to copy it. You could put any deer in here. Or if you have that old set with the, oh, what was that called? It was something Nature's Beauty, that had the deer, and there was like a wolf and a bunny rabbit. That would be good for this one, too. Oh, Katrina, your husband got the flu shot and ended up in the hospital with a fever of 104. Oh my gosh. I hope he's okay. Oh, Terry, I'm so glad I'm inspiring you to get moving on your Christmas cards. I got to start doing my Christmas cards, but right now I'm doing the card kits from the last 2 weeks. I got home from my stamp camp today and started cutting all that paper, and then I ran out. So I've got like enough for 16 kits, and they'll go out Monday. Let's see. A lot of you guys have health issues. Oh my gosh. Everybody, let's say a prayer for everybody else, that everybody stays healthy. And make sure you guys wash your hands good everywhere you go. And don't stuff, especially at the grocery store. That's my biggest thing. When I go to the grocery store, I got to wipe down that grocery cart. Or if I touch like the handles of something, I try to use my shirt. Came in late, so not all sure what you use for grassy. Yep. Yeah, this is Grassy Grove stamp set, and the words are from Perched in a Tree. And the paper is from Boughs of Holly. So if you go back and watch the replay, everything that I used is in the beginning. Okay, I think I got most of the comments that didn't have to do with being sick. Oh, figured I'd be spanking Stella. Well, this is kind of like Stella, the shimmer spray. You can really see it good in here. Can you guys see it? Hold on. I don't know why I'm like always 30 seconds behind on my screen. But can you see that sparkle right there? It really shows up all over the paper, but it shows up the most like right around the edges. So hopefully you see it sparkling. I love it. All right, so don't forget to give me thumbs up and like, share, comment, all that good stuff. And let's see. You like it for a male as well. Just skip the glitter. Oh, you never know. Guys might like glitter on here. I know it is kind of masculine because that almost looks like a little bow tie too. Oh, Rochelle, I like your idea. Oh, Jody. That's awful. Oh, Robin, I'm glad. Yes, you do copy a lot of my cards because I see you post them online, which makes me so happy. I love it when I see you guys copying my cards. That means you love them because you wouldn't copy them if you didn't. You don't think it needs the ribbon? It doesn't have to have the ribbon. I just thought that was, I liked the ribbon on here, but if you don't want the ribbon, you don't have to put it on there. I think it always has to have ribbon or gems or something, though. I'm like one of those people that just, I like a little bit of extra something on there. Thanks, Jody. What did Spice Girl say? I missed it. If she'd take me on her cruise, I'd send her gifts. I know. I still haven't decided about that cruise or not. One, I'm really scared of flying right now because of all the sickness and stuff. But it's in May, so I don't know. Things might be different then. But I think the cruise line still requires the vaccine, so I don't know. If it's Royal Caribbean, I think Anthem of the Seas, and it leaves from England to go to Norway. So I think it said that if you leave out of Europe, you have to have the vaccine, but I'm not positive. So I don't know. Debbie says, always keep wipes in her. You know what? I have a whole pack of wipes, and I went to pull one. I got gas yesterday, and after I got gas, I went to open the wipes, and they were completely dry. And I was like, how does that happen when it's sealed shut? So they were all dry. So I brought them in the house and put some water and see if that'll bring them back to life. I don't know. Oh, Peaceful Deer stamp set. That's what my upline Faith used. So if you missed the beginning, let me see if I can find that card again. Hold on. I had it. Here it is. So the original card my upline Faith made, I think that is the Peaceful Deer. I'm not positive, but I think that is the deer that's in Peaceful Deer. So this was the original card my upline Faith made, and then I changed it because I didn't even have any of this stamp sets to this one. So you can easily change it to a different deer or different trees or whatever you like if you don't have what I have. So you don't have to buy everything. Use what you got. Although I'd love to have you order from me. And don't forget, if you do want to order from me, just use the host code. And if it's over $50, you get 4 of these kits to make the cards. And if it's over 100, you get this also on top of the kits. And yes, it takes me a couple weeks to get all these kits out, but they're coming. All right, you guys, I think it's time for me to go. I got to call back to work and see if they survived okay, because they're getting ready to lock up in just a few minutes. All right, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday and stamp a little bit. And I hope you enjoyed the cards tonight. And feel free to copy them and send them out to your friends. And I'll be back Tuesday with another video. See you later. Take care.